Hello foam fighters, I'm DrFlux. Today's video, we're looking at the Nerf Rival Hades, and we're gonna see how amazing this is as an HVZ primary and check out some of its range and accuracy. I have really been looking forward to this blaster because it's just a behemoth and it is so satisfying. So yeah, let's jump right into it and check it out. Now the Nerf Rival Hades is a truly amazing blaster. Let's start by just going over the ergonomics of it. This pistol grip is phenomenal. The forward prime, as I'm not really a fan of this type of prime, works for this. The draw on this, or the prime on this, is pretty light. If you were to throw a K26 in this, I'd recommend using this. But if you look at keeping this as stock, I'd probably just go for the underarm type of shotgun type of priming handle. So I'm gonna be looking to see what 3D printed parts are out there because I mean, this is fine and all, but when it comes to a blaster like this, I'd prefer a nice pump action. So as we can see, we have a sling point on the back. We also have a lock or a safety, the trigger, and then we have our release. This is so you can actually prime it and then release it and then feed another ball potentially. On the front, this assembly, usually I think this can be used as a sling point. The problem with this though is your sling has the potential to block the barrel, which is not good. So it's kind of strange they don't have a good forward sling mount up here. It's fine. I have found some mounting components that actually work as a sling point, so I might just add one up there. This obviously would be a perfect HVZ primary, but from carrying this around all day, you're probably gonna get a bit tired. Having a sling is kind of essential. You can do a 1-point sling. It is very long, so if you are not a very tall person, that could be not a great option for you, but there is that. I could probably run as a 1-point. Very short though, probably keep it about here. Now the cool thing about this blaster is you can quickly reload multiple chambers. Now that's 3 separate chambers. Each one holds 20 rounds. So that's a total of 60 rounds. That is super high capacity. And they fire one at a time unless you double feed, which you can do. I have double fired this, so it is kind of like a burst or a shotgun blast or whatnot. So you can do that. But the reload functionality is actually pretty easy. You can just take a handful of rival rounds, kind of cup them, and just force them into this area. Let's take this out to the range and check out its performance. All right, we're gonna do some target practice. Now I have targets set up every 10 feet, so that's 10, 20, and 30. Let's see how accurate this thing is. Ooh, that's a double load. As you can see, hitting a cup at 30 feet is a little bit difficult. So it's not really a sniper, but it's very good for close engagements. Now, if I was hitting a target the size of maybe a person, I think this would be pretty good. Let's go ahead and talk about the FPS. Now, on the box, it claims 100 FPS. I don't think I ever saw 100 FPS. All the shots I chronographed were around 80. I think I actually saw 78 in there, which Rival should be hitting around 90. So I don't know if that's something wrong with my blaster or if it's just kind of the performance we've come to accept with this Hades. I'm not sure. I will be exploring the idea of putting a K26 or some type of spring upgrade in this to see if I can get closer to, I would like to peak over 100 FPS on this. Now, something that makes this thing super effective, and I'm gonna go ahead and quote Builder BB when he says, using this in an HVZ is pretty much like cheating. And that is high capacity and slam fire. Super effective. So in a hairy situation, you can just start slam firing all day. I mean, 60 shots, come on, that's huge. So overall, would I recommend this blaster? Yes, I got this on sale. I know it's been out for a bit. I found mine at Barnes & Noble, surprisingly. That is a bookstore, if you're not familiar. But it was on sale for $65 US. So, had to grab it. I've been looking for it for a while. So combined with the Percy's, so I consider the Percy's probably one of your best rival flywheel system. When it comes to Springer, I'm gonna say the Hades is your #1 rival blaster, right out of the box. Now, of course, if you do heavy modding on other stuff, you know, there's probably some better options, but for me personally, this high capacity, this consistent reliability, I will ding it a little bit for weight and size because it is a bit ridiculous, but it makes up for it for high capacity, so I can't really be too mad at it. I'm DrFlux. This pretty much wraps up this review. Let me know in the comment section if you think this is the ultimate rival Springer blaster. I want to thank you all for watching. If you haven't done so, please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, happy nerfing.